Welcome to Movie Hub. 2024 has been a monumental year for action cinema packed with adrenaline-pumping sequences, jaw-dropping stunts, and unforgettable storytelling from bold new blockbusters to the triumphant return of fan-favorite franchises. These films have left audiences worldwide on the edge of their seats. Whether it's explosive battles, heart-stopping chases, or unforgettable heroes and villains reshaping the action genre, this year's lineup has set a new standard for cinematic thrills. Join us as we dive into the most electrifying action movies of 2024. Don't miss out on the action. Monkey Man directed this video starring Dev Patel. Hit subscribe. It's a 2024 and ring that notification bell to stay up to date with the best movie recommendations, reviews, and more from Papilo Media. Brace yourself for a ride like no other. Number 10. Monkey Man. It is a gripping action thriller directed by and starring Dev Patel that blends raw emotion with relentless intensity. The story follows Kid, a former prisoner trying to survive in the shadows of a broken city. Struggling with his past, he earns a living in underground fight clubs, letting himself lose to nameless opponents for scraps of money. But when Kid sees a city crushed by greed and corruption, he steps out of the shadows and takes a stand. Armed with his sharp mind and unmatched martial arts skills, he sets out to take down the powerful elite who ruined his life. Each fight is brutal and electrifying, brought to life with stunning choreography and dynamic camera work. Dev Patel delivers a standout performance as Kid, a man torn between the pain of his past and his hunger for justice. His journey is both heartbreaking and inspiring, showing the strength it takes to rise above despair. Though some parts of the story feel rushed or left unexplored, Monkey Man shines with its bold vision, intense action, and emotional depth. It's a raw, visually striking tale of redemption and vengeance that stays with you long after the final fight. Number 9. Boy Kills World. It is a wild dystopian action film directed by Moritz Moore that blends raw violence with a dreamlike story. Bill Skarsgård stars as Boy, a young man who is mute and deaf. After his family is wiped out by a brutal regime, his world is turned upside down. To survive his pain, the boy retreats into his vivid imagination and begins to train under a mysterious mentor, turning himself into a deadly assassin. Fueled by grief and his inner fantasies, Boy sets out on a relentless quest for revenge. Along the way, he meets strange allies and enemies, each as bizarre as the surreal world around him. The film's fight scenes are intense and graphic, while its striking visuals and fragmented storytelling make it feel like stepping into a dark, twisted dream. Though its unusual style and focus on visuals over deep character development might not appeal to everyone, Boy Kills World shines in its fearless creativity. The supporting cast adds to the unpredictability, making every encounter feel fresh and exciting. With its bold vision and stunning aesthetic, Boy Kills World pushes the boundaries of action films, offering a hypnotic and unforgettable ride for those ready to dive into its chaotic world. Number 8. The Killer's Game. It is a wild 2024 action-packed comedy with a dark twist directed by J.J. Perry. Joe Flood, a seasoned hitman, thinks he's dying after receiving a terminal diagnosis. Tired of life and wanting to go out with a bang, he puts a bounty on his own head, challenging the world's most dangerous assassins to take him down. But when Joe learns the diagnosis was a mistake, his plan backfires spectacularly. Now he's fighting for his life against the very killers he invited, each with their own strange skills and deadly tricks. As Joe tries to survive, he uncovers a bigger plot that's even more dangerous than the assassins on his trail. Packed with explosive action, sharp humor, and over-the-top characters, The Killer's Game is a thrilling mix of chaos and comedy. Beneath the mayhem, the film also touches on deeper themes like facing death, finding purpose, and battling regret. It's a fast-paced fun ride that puts a fresh spin on the assassin genre. Number 7. The Shadow Strays. It is a gritty action crime thriller directed by Timo Jajana that dives deep into a world of danger and betrayal. The story centers on 13, a skilled assassin with a mysterious past. When she breaks her orders to protect a young child from a powerful crime syndicate, she becomes the target of relentless killers, many of them her former allies and mentors. The movie delivers non-stop, heart-pounding action, with every fight more intense and creative than the last. From tight, gritty street battles to massive, explosive showdowns, the film pulls viewers into its dark, dangerous world. 13's journey is one of survival and redemption, her strength shining through every bloody confrontation. Though the story occasionally slows, the stunning fight choreography, striking visuals, and a gripping lead performance make it all worthwhile. The mix of raw emotion and brutal action keeps the tension high, creating a gripping experience that stays with you long after it ends. The Shadow Strays is a powerful blend of fierce action and emotional depth, a must-see for fans of hard-hitting thrillers with heart and grit. Number 6. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. It dives into the origins of one of the most unforgettable characters in the Mad Max world. Directed by George Miller, this gripping prequel to Fury Road takes viewers deep into the harsh wasteland where survival is a daily battle and strength is the only law. The story follows a young Furiosa torn away from her peaceful home by the ruthless warlord Dementus and his violent gang. Forced into the cruel system of Immortan Joe, she faces a world of brutal power struggles and deadly alliances. Determined to escape, Furiosa begins to plot her freedom, teaming up with a mysterious wanderer as they set out on a dangerous journey across the unforgiving desert, all while being hunted by Dementus' relentless forces. True to the Mad Max legacy, the film is packed with heart-stopping stunts, intense car battles, and a stunning wasteland setting that feels alive with danger. At its core, though, is Furiosa's story of strength and survival, showing how she became a symbol of resistance in a world that breaks most people. Anya Taylor-Joy delivers an incredible performance, bringing both fierceness and humanity to the role. Though the movie races forward without much time to pause, Furiosa is a raw, emotional, and action-packed journey. It adds depth to the Mad Max universe, while standing strong as its own thrilling tale of courage and resilience. Number 5. Gladiator 2. It is a stunning historical epic that takes audiences back to the glory and brutality of ancient Rome. Directed by Ridley Scott, it's set 20 years after the fall of Commodus. The story follows Lucius, now a young man struggling to find his place in a city once saved by Maximus, but now ruled by a new ruthless dictator. Rome is once again on the edge of chaos, its people crushed under fear and corruption. When Lucius stumbles upon a dangerous conspiracy threatening Rome's future, he chooses to step into the arena as a gladiator, risking everything to uncover the truth. In the bloody sands of the Colosseum, he faces brutal challenges, fighting for survival while discovering his own strength and courage. As the battles grow more deadly, Lucius transforms from a hopeful idealist into a fearless leader ready to make sacrifices for justice and freedom. The film brings ancient Rome to life with breathtaking detail, from the grandeur of its palaces to the grim reality of its arenas. The gladiator fights are fierce and gripping, pulling viewers into the raw violence of the Colosseum. While Lucius' journey echoes the legacy of Maximus, it tells a fresh and deeply personal story of growth, honor, and redemption. Though some side characters could be more developed, their roles add layers to the plot, painting a vivid picture of a city divided by power and ambition. Gladiator 2 honors the legacy of the original film while forging a new path. It's a powerful tale of sacrifice, courage, and the fight to restore hope in the face of tyranny. Number 4. Deadpool and Wolverine is a wild superhero adventure that mixes laugh-out-loud comedy with heart-pounding action, directed by Sean Levy. The chaos begins when Deadpool, true to his unpredictable nature, breaks the timeline so badly that the Time Variance Authority is forced to step in. Their interference accidentally drags Wolverine into Deadpool's latest mess, setting the stage for a multiverse adventure like no other. Thrown into strange and hilarious alternate realities, the pair must navigate bizarre challenges, face off against twisted versions of iconic characters, and deal with each other's clashing personalities. Deadpool's constant jokes and outrageous antics drive Wolverine to his limits, while Wolverine's gruff seriousness keeps things grounded. Despite their differences, their shared mission to stop a multiverse-shattering threat brings unexpected moments of teamwork and even friendship. The film's action is explosive and visually stunning, with multiverse battles that push creativity to the max. From jaw-dropping fight scenes to outrageous set pieces, every moment feels bigger and bolder than the last. Yet beneath the chaos, the story finds emotional depth, exploring Wolverine's struggles with his dark past and Deadpool's hidden vulnerabilities behind his humor. Though the multiverse plot can get a bit crazy, the movie never loses its charm. Deadpool and Wolverine shines with its sharp wit, thrilling action, and surprising heart. It's a fresh, fun ride that celebrates its beloved characters while delivering a bold new chapter in superhero storytelling. Number 3. Roadhouse. It is a 2024 hard-hitting action film directed by Doug Liman about redemption and second chances. Elwood Dalton, a former UFC fighter, is running from his troubled past, haunted by the accidental death of an opponent in the ring. He ends up in the quiet town of Glass Keys looking for peace. He takes a job as a bouncer at Frankie's Roadhouse, a bar barely holding itself together. Things take a dark turn when Ben Brand, a ruthless developer with a violent crew, tries to take over the Roadhouse to build something new. As the fight for the bar heats up, Elwood must face his own demons while defending the people who have become his new family using his raw fighting skills. He takes on a series of brutal battles that test both his body and his will to survive. With intense fight scenes, a powerful soundtrack, and Jake Gyllenhaal delivering a gripping performance as a man fighting for redemption, Roadhouse draws viewers into its gritty neon-lit world. The story is simple, but Doug Liman's sharp direction and the emotional depth of Elwood's journey make it unforgettable. It's a must-watch for fans of classic action and underdog tales. Number 2. The Beekeeper. It is a tense action thriller directed by David Ayer that mixes quiet reflection with fierce revenge. The story follows Mark Chambers, a former MI6 agent who has left behind his violent past to live a peaceful life as a beekeeper. His calm world is shattered when a close friend becomes the victim of a cruel cyber scam. Driven by grief and a need for justice, Mark uncovers a massive criminal network preying on innocent people. Using his sharp mind and deadly skills, he sets out on a relentless mission to take the syndicate down one brutal step at a time. The action is intense and fast-paced, but it's balanced by moments of calm as Mark tends to his bees, symbolizing the contrast between his gentle side and his ruthless determination. Though the story has familiar elements, Ayer's direction and Mark's complex character bring fresh energy to the film. The quiet strength of his life as a beekeeper is a striking contrast to the brutal violence he unleashes on his enemies. With powerful performances and a gripping mix of action and emotion, The Beekeeper is a unique revenge tale that's both thrilling and thoughtful. It's perfect for fans of action movies with a deeper side. Number 1. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It is an intense, action-packed film based on the true story of one of Britain's most secretive World War II units. Created under Winston Churchill's orders, this unorthodox task force throughout the rulebook, using guerrilla tactics and dirty tricks to fight the enemy in ways no one expected. Their daring mission struck fear into their foes and changed the course of the war. At the heart of the story is Captain Gus March Phillips, a sharp and unconventional leader tasked with forming a team of outcasts. These soldiers, spies and misfits, each have their own troubled past, but together they take on deadly missions deep behind enemy lines. From blowing up critical infrastructure to unraveling enemy plans, their operations are gripping and full of tension, combining brutal combat with clever strategy. The film stands out with its rich characters, each with a unique mix of courage, wit, and vulnerability. Their personal struggles bring depth to the high-stakes action, making every victory and loss hit harder. The story captures the harsh realities of war while honoring the bravery and ingenuity of these unsung heroes. Though the film moves quickly and leaves some broader historical details unexplored, its emotional core and stylish execution make it more than just another war movie. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare is a bold, thrilling tribute to the fearless men and women who fought in the shadows, redefining what it means to fight for freedom. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.